Hello everyone, this is Jansen43 back with another video, and before we really get into this one, I just want you to know there's no script for this one. This is just me talking over the game, so if I stumble a little bit or mess up, please give me some grace, give me a break. I'm trying to do what you guys like. You seemed to like last time when I did the full game breakdown, and of course we will skip through some of the more boring parts or some of the parts where we're just farming. You know, we'll make sure that this still has a brisk pace, but I wanted to show you my first ever ranked win. And yes, I know, before you don't have to tell me, I know that I am way too early in my quote-unquote League of Legends career to have a ranked game, but I was really itching to play a few ranked games, and finally I got a win. And this one happened to come with Severe. Now, I've been playing her a few times in the past couple of weeks, because here's a spoiler for you if you're sticking with the channel. In the next couple of weeks, you're gonna see a Severe video from the wheel. Yes, she was actually one of the champs that I randomly got picked, and I really like her so far. First of all, I just think that she has a lot of utility that the team can use. I love her wave clearing ability, because compared to some of the champs that I like, it is much higher, and I just think that she's very serviceable in many aspects of the game: early game, mid game, late game. So you're gonna see me play through with her here, and actually you're already seeing it on your screen. Before we get too far, of course, to start out the game, I wanted to help our jungler get the first buff, so we went and hung out with him for a minute. Now we're on the bottom, kind of doing like I said, trying to get some CS, trying to make sure that we're staying on pace, because as you guys have told me, and as I have learned the hard way, and of course an easier way when it goes well, CSing is really make or break, especially early on in the game. If you can get ahead while CSing, you can really be a major player in the mid and late game. And so with that knowledge, knowing that, I've really been trying to focus on last hitting, things like that, which again is kind of why I like Severe a lot, because compared to someone like Twitch, who I also really enjoy, who I have successful games with, I really struggle CSing with Twitch, I think, especially early on in the game. I don't know if it's the timing or what it is about him exactly, but I have a rough time last hitting because either I am auto-attacking a couple times and then they die before I last hit them, or if the enemy team is pushing me off, I really don't have any recourse. Like right there, you saw I used my Q, backed them off, they threw their thing at me, that's fine as well. But with Twitch, I, again, a lot of times just don't feel like I have that, and so that's a very nice and refreshing thing for Severe. Now right there, this was a normal game, I probably would have flashed, tried to kill them, maybe would have been successful, but ultimately would have died to tower as well. And with this being a ranked game, I get a little nervous, you know, I don't want to let my teammates down in ranked, and so I stayed conservative, stayed back, let's just keep farming as opposed to diving in, dying, and then having to start all over. Maybe we can get a little ahead on some CS, and that was my thought process there. So I did not dive in, I took the more conservative route, and I think that it did allow me to get just a little bit ahead in CS. Again, this isn't going to be a full wave or anything, but one or two, they start to add up if you can really keep that up and keep that going. So I was proud of how this first one went. Me and my support, we played really well together, and then I'm able to attack the tower, which is always my real goal. Like, I'm trying to get objectives, I'm trying to get towers, I'm trying to push us forward. I want to get kills, I want to get assists, yes, but really my goal is to win the game, and to do that, I think to be most successful, you've got to get those objectives. There, Warwick came down. Obviously, Ahri was not that far pushed up, so we were not able to gank successfully. That's fine. I think him just letting her know that we are there and he is ready can be meaningful as well. But with us pushing the way forward, there wasn't a lot of gank opportunity up to now, at least. But here in the mid, you know, obviously if a jungle wanted to come, they would be able to. So I'm gonna leave for just a second, continue watching, I'll be right back. I think here for a minute we really just keep farming and kind of going back and forth. Again, Warwick came down there, but again, not really an opportunity to get that gank. And one thing I have learned is just how important the dragons are. So when I'm bottom and I see my jungler going, if there's an opportunity for us to go, then I'm going to also go and help. there, Warwick was able to get him. I was able to assist, so that is always nice early in the game. I am running low on health, so I can only do so much against this dragon and against the other teammate. But again, for me, the dragons are a priority because you get 1, 2, 3 of them, and you really have such a significant advantage against the other team. However, even though I do have low health, I see that several of my teammates are going over here, so I want to help them out as well. Again, I believe I'm up in CS, so I'm going to go ahead and channel back. We got the dragon, got the objective, so let's channel back, buy some items, and go again. So we have bought our items, we're back in lane trying to do a little bit of farming. This was really a good move, I think, by the Volibear. Like, we were pushed up very high. Luckily I have Morgana and we're doing just fine with our farming, so he wasn't able to take us out there. When I say it was a good move, he probably should have waited for some teammates and hoped that they were there. He got a little over aggressive, and now he's getting very aggressive going after Morgana. He should have just pulled off once we got away. He did not, and he suffered the consequences, which is us taking him down, I believe. There we go. So we were able to take him out. Now I have a kill, so that's wonderful. We're doing really well. I checked the score here. I am 1-0-1. Early on, I am a little bit behind on CS because what I've learned now subsequently is that Draven also very good at CSing and just a really strong champion in general. Luckily in this case, in most cases he wasn't able to have the huge advantage. He did here. I believe I do die. Yeah, just like that. I still don't really know all of his moves, but that alone killed me, so that told me it was the right move earlier to be a little more conservative, and I'll be a little more conservative going forward. But just 1 death, 1 kill, 1 assist, so we're not in a bad spot by any means. Get right back to it, go back to lane, start CSing again, and let's go from there. So I get back to lane, ready to CS some more. I see that we have an absolute battle going on. I really want that Ahri. I try really hard to get her, and I'm just not able to do it. Again, Draven is getting a little bit bigger now, and so that's kind of worrisome. He's killed me twice now. He's killed Morgana at least once. That might not have been Morgana. I think that was actually Warwick. Sorry. So with that, it is time to kind of be, again, a little more conservative. As we all know, it's much easier to say that than to do it, but we got to watch out for Draven now because he is starting to get ahead just a little bit. So we're doing some more farming, again, just trying to stay in lane, stay in range of where we should be. Draven's very ahead on CS. He's 3-1-2. I'm 1-2-1. So I see him coming. I back up to tower because, again, I'm trying to take my own advice here, especially if there's 2 of them. I don't have my support around, so got to play it safe here. This was by Warwick. This was, I think, a nice aggressive play here, and we're able to do a gank here, and we're even successful with the gank, so that's great. Again, I really want Ahri, but I'm not in a position that I want to go under tower and risk dying again, because now that Draven is dead, this is actually a chance for me to hopefully catch up a little bit, maybe get a few hits at the tower, get a few little CS points here. So it's really, instead of me trying to get 1 extra kill, I just try to take advantage of the XP and the gold that might be able to come my way. And then I realize, okay, I do have a little bit of gold. Let's recall and let's start over again. Again, it's just this formula that I've been trying to follow of stay in lane as much as I can, get as much money as I can, and let's set up for the late game. Just try to help the team and don't be a detriment to the team. Don't be feeding, don't be dying a lot, and I think that's the biggest thing that I've been trying to do. Again, easier said than done. So you can see here, we're just following the formula, trying to CS a little bit. I'm still always after a tower. You know me, I'm always trying to just get an objective. Draven comes by, again, back it up just a little bit because I am not trying to die to him. But then we have a gank. She finally goes down. Great job by our jungler, so shout out to him. And then we're able to go after Volibear here. And there's 3v1, so I am all about the aggressive play right now. And with Morgana, she's able to, of course, stop him, slow him down, and then we're all able to kind of collapse and make sure that he does not keep going. So great job by the team there to make that happen. I think that is one reason we were really successful in this game, is that we were, as much as you can in League, playing together as a team. Me and Morgana were working well, especially if she can root, I can hit her with Q or W. It's just a really powerful combo there. And then if you have a jungler who's also doing what they're supposed to do, it can go really well. And you can see that my Q is really starting to get stronger now. And right about now is when I'm starting to feel like, okay, we can really CS here. That W is so fun to use. You can just hit one minion, and you're hitting really 8, 9, 10 minions sometimes. So that's always good. It can also jump off and surprise the opponent as well, who's kind of hiding behind minions. So really starting to feel like we're getting into a groove now. Even though the stats aren't there quite yet, I do feel like we're in a good spot, both just me and the team. Next, I see we want to do some more work on a dragon. Like I said, I'm all about the dragons. The percentages seem small, you know, 2% here, 3% there, but you get 1, 2, 3 of them, and they really start to add up advantages over your opponent. So we do that. We're still fighting very well as a team. You can see we've got several people here on the bottom. Let's come down, finish off Draven. We're going to take out Ahri right here. Great job by the team. And then we're really able to make a real push here for the tower, which is, again, what I want to do. I want to put the pressure on their team. I want to take the tower, I want to take the objectives, so we can be pushing into their side of the map more and more, and they're going to have to continue to fall back. So with several of us here, this is not that much of a challenge to get this tower down pretty quickly. We're going to continue moving ahead. You can see their team starting to move over to the bottom lane because they see us pushing so much. Of course, there are 4 of us, so in theory we should do pretty well here. Again, Warwick is going on a tear against their jungler, and that has been a huge help to our game. This allows us to quickly get rid of them. We're going to make some more progress on that tower, I guess I would say. Of course, Draven and reinforcements do come. I don't have full health. Let's back it up. Several of us are hurting. I still like to always poke them a little bit. 1, my Q is strong enough that it does some actual damage. And 2, it just allows us time to recover if we need. Maybe my teammates are thinking they want to push back. I won't stop them. So I just like to kind of gauge what's going on. And here, let's get a check of the score. I have 1 kill, 2 deaths, 7 assists. And that's what I really like about Severe. Again, the utility to be a team player. But really, the MVPs so far would be that Warwick and the guy in the middle, 8-0-2. That's what we love to see. Again, I'm not the reason that we won this game, but I'm just trying to be the reason, not be the reason that we lose a game. Admittedly here, got a little lost just trying to figure out what I want to do exactly. You know, do I want to go and try and farm? I'd have to push up a little farther than I wanted. Eventually found the team. We're taking down Baron. Great move by the team again. Then we get into a big team fight. We have the dragons. We're ahead on gold. We're ahead on objectives. So this team fight actually went really well. I get resurrected here. I'm not exactly sure how. I don't think I had the item for that, so if someone wants to explain that to me, that'd be great. I'm sure it was one of my other teammates' passives, and I was very thankful for it because I definitely wanted to participate in the team fight, but I wasn't exactly sure how it happened. You saw a check of the stats there. I think we're up to 10 assists now. Love that that's happening. Again, you throw your Q out there, hit a couple people, maybe hit W, and then you're able to bounce those basic attacks off of others. It can just be very helpful. So again, now we have 3 dragons, I think, at least. We might have, I don't think we have the 4th yet, but we have 3 dragons, including Baron. We just won a huge team fight. We're up, it looks like, almost 10,000 in gold. We have 5 towers to none, I believe. So like I said early on, I was feeling pretty good. Now I'm feeling very good about our chances here, because we're also up in kills, obviously, by more than double. So really good game by the team here that I'm just happy to be a part of. And let's run back, because I want to be part of this team fight as well. And then I run right in, and somehow Draven immediately kills me. Again, guys, not a professional here. First ranked game. It happens to the best of us, and it happens to the mediocre of us, and that's me. Don't know exactly what happened. I was feeling pretty good. Like I said, we're up, and I think that this team fight is going our way. I guess not. But I can only feel so bad because Draven killed a lot of people there, a lot of my teammates. And let's get a check of the score here. I am 2-3-12. My support is 2-3-13. Great to see. Top has 11 kills. We have 9 kills. We have 10 kills. So we're doing great. Again, I wish I hadn't died there, but it is what it is. And again, here you saw I don't always have an aim of where I'm going. Late game, mid game, late game. That's something I need to work on, kind of figure out where's the best place for me to be. But eventually, again, found the team. They want to push mid. That's great. I think that's really the most efficient strategy. Was able to get a kill there. Always good. Now we're 3-3-13, so we're even on kills and deaths with a ton of assists. And we're able to keep pushing here because we have some level advantage here. So even if we get a little hurt, we can kind of back up and keep pressing. And that's kind of what I was doing earlier in the bottom lane as well, because with League, as you know, I don't always know what my teammates are thinking. I'm not the best at looking for those communications or sending them, which is why I'm like, well, I'm still alive. Let's see if we can't just keep kind of poking them, figure out what the rest of my teammates need to do. And by doing that, it gave Warwick time to come over. It gave Zilean time to do what they wanted to do and heal up a little bit. You can see Draven still really strong. He got strong early. He stayed strong now. But we were still able to get a kill, and we're still able to keep farming, press them. They're not able to really leave their base. That gives time for our people who have died to come back, or if they want to go and farm a little bit, they can do that too. So I really like continuing to kind of press it, because it's like, okay, it's just us two, but now there's Morgana who came along. Warwick was there earlier. And if one of their people, like this Akali, gets a little bit too aggressive, we can kind of make them pay. Even if it's just poking them, they're going to have to go back. We get the tower. Now our minions can start working on the inhibitor. And this game, at this point, is feeling pretty much like a done deal. 4-3-14 for me. 122 CS, which is good. It is still behind Draven, who did a great job, honestly, in my opinion, of doing that. Here, I'm a little worried because we press a little too far. I don't have any backup. Akali is pretty much the fastest champ on this earth, it seems sometimes. She just dashes so quickly. Luckily, I was able to get out of there. I didn't want to die and be done for so long. And I was able to get another assist, so that's great as well. Heal up, and let's get right back to it. And you can see we're healing up, ready to get back into the fight. But look at the mini-map, guys. This game is over. Our whole team is in their base. They're doing work. Tryndamere can't be stopped. Look at him with that double kill. Good job. So this game was a lot of fun, and I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around. You can see the final stats there. 4-3-16, I believe, is where we ended up. I will always take that, and of course I will always take a win, and I hope that you enjoyed this style of video as well. If you did, make sure you let me know in the comments. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.